straight away. Baldwin, guarded by Henry. Dedovic works off the down screen, drives baseline, kicks back to Radosevic for the long two. Rattles in and rattles out. Defensive board by Polonara. Giedraitis hides on the baseline for Baskonia as Henry comes off the high screen from foul. Polonara now, guarded by Johnson. Giedraitis, shot clock hits 5, one-on-one against Amaz. Drives against Radosevic, strong to the basket, no contact, no foul. Giedraitis wants it, doesn't get it. Defense, both teams holds firm to begin the game. Strong drive by Robin Amaz, and he rattles his layup off the backboard. No points as yet. This time Sedekerskis on the baseline. Giedraitis looking to post up foul. Nothing doing, so he drives against Radosevic. Henry now, one-on-one with Amaz. Kicks it, Polonara steps around Johansson, and then Henry. Cool, he steps up and strokes the first basket of the game for the visitors. The 3-zip lead to Baskonia. Henry with the triple. Polonara with the assist. Baldwin pulls up for the jump shot. That's no good. Defensive rebound controlled by the visitors. Sedekerskis. Back to Henry. Got that wide set. Foul off the down screen for Giedraitis. He can go left or right. Comes to his right. Receives the ball. Flips it up off the drive. Misses the layup, and then offensive rebound and has it knocked out of his hands. And it goes off Giedraitis' leg. That will count as a turnover for Rokas Giedraitis. Ivanovic gives him a set pretty quickly. Just got to calm himself emotionally. He's keen to get back on track. He knows he's the leading scorer for this team. Maybe forcing things a little bit too much. Here at the other end, Dedovic tries to slip the bounce pass through to Radosevic, but it goes off the boot of a Baskonia player. The long outstretched left leg of Yusuf Afal. So Johnson will take it out of bounds for Bayern Munich. See Luka Vildosa in your shot. He's on the court replacing Giedraitis. Johnson can't receive it. Good defense by Polonara, and the steal ends up being taken by foul. Henry off the drive. See how good the defense of both these teams start this game. Only 3 points scored so far. Foul will make that 5 as he gets the drop step and layup. Nice play by Sedekerskis, patiently holding the ball until foul got position, and then the beautiful little bounce pass. Feeding the big man who just leans through and drops in for his first deuce. So Bayern scoreless in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Looking to correct that now as they are in possession, trailing by 5-0. Dedovic tries to wrap the pass round, and Radosevic again ends up in the hands of Amaz, who has it rejected by Mr. Fall. And Henry in transition finds Polonara and then gets it back. Polonara offs the high screen and then dives. Henry against Johnson. Shot clock 5. Pull-up jump shot. No good. Defensive ball, Baldwin. Baldwin tries to get to the lane. Throws it back up top to Amaz. Amaz has been aggressive so far, but can't put points up. Dedovic goes route 1. Misses the layup, and it's a defensive rebound again. Coach Ivanovic be pleased with his team's defensive effort so far. And as we say, Coach Trinchieri, heart on both sleeves. Maz realizing they have to come a bit stronger than that to shoot over somebody as strong and long as Fall. See Yusuf Fall already having a big impact on the game. If they can get him going early, it really does work well for them. the limited minutes he can give the team. Bulldozer off the curl screen, lobs it, foul, picks it up, then fumbles it out. Wheeler-Babb picks up the loose ball. His first touch of the game. Pull-up jump shot, no. Gives to Baldwin, he tries the three, that's no good. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Johnson against Polonara, works into the paint. Fake, jump shot, no good, still. Bayern scoreless. Approaching the midway point of the first period. We said these are the two best defenses in the league, or two of, and they're proving that to be true right now. Bulldozer off the drive. A lot of dribbling, pulls up for the jumper. Neither team really being effective offensively as Baldwin goes to his favorite way. Route one down the court in transition. Radosevic. 4-3, Leon Radosevic. Well, Coach Trinchieri won't be relying on that as a weapon the whole night long, but he'll take points anywhere he can at the moment. Radosevic with his first three-point bucket of the season, 0 of 3 so far. So whistled the foul, it is called. Well, Bayern thought they had a shot clock violation, but it looks like they've conceded a three-point play as Sedekeskis finishes the layup and is fouled in the act of. I have to check this. He rips through. There's the foul from Baldwin. We'll just take a look to see if the shot goes off before the foul is called. He's fouled in the act of shooting. That's the key point. Questions with the foul committed before shot clock hit 0. The answer is no. The officials down there will make the decision. Slightly tricky one here because the foul is called in the act of shooting. And what takes precedent, the foul or the release? Because it looks like the release, the ball was still in his hands when the shot clock expired. But the foul was called before the shot clock expired. That's why I'm not a referee. Foul still stands, and the basket counts. Great patience by Baskonia. Wait until they got the ball where they can be most effective with it. Sedekeskis converts the three-point play. So midway through the first period, Bayern Munich 3, Baskonia 8. Bayern in possession. Johnson comes off the down screen. Radosevic, scorer of the only points to Bayern, hands off to Wheeler-Babb. Wheeler-Babb gets in the paint, fakes, fades away, misses the jump shot. That's a tough bucket. So the interior game of Bayern's been negated by the presence of foul. Babb gets in the paint and then just can't shoot it because foul's in there. Now, foul, one-on-one against Radosevic. No double team, drops to the baseline again. Bricks the layup, defensive board, Baldwin. And he goes coast to coast, and that's what Wade Baldwin likes to do. Take advantage of his athleticism and his length. His first score of the game. Bayern back within 3. Not a lot of movement by Baskonia on the offensive end. And that's why when the missed shot, you've got no offensive rebounders. Haven't moved the defense at all. Wheeler-Babb finds Radosevic. Henry trying to get the steal, doesn't get it. Instead, Baldwin finds Juwan Johnson. JJ gets the slam off the nifty double pass from Baldwin. foul. He's no threat up there, so the defense stays home. Vildosa is, as he drives, kicks to Polonara. He's aggressive, and he is fouled as he drives against Johan Johnson. See that bounce pass there, the vision from Baldwin. Polonara just losing track of his man. Wasn't sure if he was going to step out to help Andedovic. In the end, got caught in no man's land. We got a timeout, our first timeout of the game. It's a 1-point lead for the visitors. Bayern 7, Baskonia 8.
Shane Larkin leading his team to victory. Larkin, oh!
Oh my goodness. How easy did Nicolaitis make that look?
He eats pressure for breakfast. Absolutely incredible. And what a play.
Wow, we got a ball game here.
Look ahead to round 16. Game of the round. Anadolu Efes against FC Barcelona. A little interesting nugget of information for you. If Bayern wins the game with the 80th win of Radosevic's career. Another man with a milestone on the horizon, Zoran Dragic, 7 points away from reaching 1,000 points for his EuroLeague career, is on the floor. More substitutions. Jakiri in for Baskonia, and Reynolds hits the hardwood for Bayern. At the timeout, Polonara will inbound to Henry. So the Kerskis sets a back screen for Polonara, then comes off a down screen from Jakiri. Henry gonna have to make something happen quickly now. Shot clock winding out. Henry just blows the basket, doesn't get it to go. Polonara gets the offensive tip, but then he ends up going out of bounds. His last touch by a Bayern player, so we'll stay here. The new 14. Henry wants the foul, doesn't get it. Guarded by Sealy. And then in the platter for the loose ball, the red jerseyed man knocks it out. So Henry inbounds to Dragic. Dragic rips through and he's fouled straight away by Wheelerbab. 14 foul on Bayern. Just a savvy play there by Dragic, knows the contact is there. So he will take it out of bounds this time. Action in the paint, but the ball ends up with Jakiri, then Henry. Dragic, again, the jab step drives, finds Jakiri for the pull-up jump shot. That one was short. Defensive rebound by Reynolds. Baldwin going to get Johnson going again. Johnson kicks back up to his point guard, and then Polonara dances around the number 25 and almost gets the steal. Will remain Bayern possession. 10 seconds on the clock as Paul Zipser enters the game. Don't forget, no Vladimir Lucic tonight for Bayern Munich. The leading scorer, averaging 14 points a game, still out with an injury. Rokas Giedraitis cooled his heels on the bench for a few minutes. Now he's back in the game for Baskonia. Zipser comes in shooting. Paul Zipser drains the three. And Bayern have their first lead of the game. Dragic off the weave, drives around Reynolds and gets the layup. Zoran Dragic, it's his first bucket of the game, and we're all square at 10. Zipser hands off to Sealy this time, and then Zipser draws the foul on Alec Peters. If ever one man was a lucky charm for a basketball team, it's Alec Peters. Every time he scores 15 points or more, Baskonia win. Simple as that. So they will look to get him engaged quickly. Comes off the bench as well, so no worries about him not starting the game. Nice jump hook from Reynolds. You see the confidence is growing for him. This is his second season in the EuroLeague. Played some time with Maccabi last season. Peters in the paint, fakes, help from Reynolds, and Reynolds almost gets the steal. Jekiri at the buzzer, no good with the jump shot, and he goes over the backboard. Good help defense there by Jalen Reynolds. Scores at one end and rips in there, knocks it away from Peters. And then just battles with him long enough, so by the time Jekiri catches it, bit of a desperation heave, and in transition, Reynolds adds some hot sauce to his action as he gets another bucket off the fabulous pass from Zanchisco. And the defensive end for Bayern, there's a foul. I think it's going to be on Wheeler Bab. Free throws to come. Seeing transition. Cisco finds Reynolds for the U. So when we come back, it'll be time. Free throws for the visitors. Reynolds, instant impact off the bench. 2 buckets and virtual steal. Dragic makes his first free throw. Goran Dragic coolly strokes a pair. So Bayern, they trailed early, trailed by 5 points 2 times. They now lead by 2 as we approach the final minute of the first period. And Zanchisco finds Sealy. Sealy, the new face of Bayern, finds Zipser. Zipser, nice jab step and step through. And Zipser, player who Coach Trinchieri says frustrates him as much as he adores him. Lack of consistency this season, but he's certainly come out strong tonight. Udraitis, crossover against Sealy. Jekiri kicks it to Dragic. Dragic for 3, nothing but air. With a little bit of glass, maybe. The defensive Bayern now starting to take over this game as Cisco drives in the paint and then has it almost stolen by Vildosa. Sealy keeps his dribble, finds Wheeler Bab for the beautiful little reverse layup. Great vision by Sealy. Kept his dribble. Vildosa lost sight of Wheeler Bab. Wheeler Bab took the layup gratefully. 6-point lead now for Bayern. Vildosa, Peters, and Alec Peters, who's proven to be rather deadly at the 3-point line, gets his team within a triple. So first quarter done. Baskonia led early on. Bayern started to rule the rose down the stretch. First quarter done. Bayern 18, Baskonia 15. Well, the tail of the tape will say that Baskonia got out to a 5-0 lead. Took Bayern several attempts to put points on the board at all. In the end, it was Leon Radosevic making his first 3-point shot of the season. But as Bayern's defense picked things up, their offense grew in confidence. They led by as many as 6, inspired by the energetic play of Jalen Reynolds. So 18-15 is the lead. Bayern being a touch ahead on rebounding. Both teams shooting well from 3, but it's early days yet. Good to see both teams taking care of the basketball. Not many turnovers. Said 6 games on the slate tonight. First one's in the books as Seska just keep on trucking. There you get the win. I'll make that 10 in a row. Zvezda leading Valencia. Valencia, another one of those teams challenging for the top 4 spaces, but right now they're up against it, trailing by 9 in Belgrade. One of the other games, Olympiacos and Real Madrid. Asvel hosting Khimki and Barcelona against Maccabi. The other 3 games. Of course, we focus right here at the Audi Dome, where FC Bayern Munich are on top by 3 points. And you start the second quarter with the foul committed by Zan Xisko. It's getting wrapped up with Luka Vildosa. So Vildosa brings it up. High screen from Diop. Diop rolls to the basket. Vildosa has to shoot the jump shot and ends up with the air ball. Offense just went a little bit awry there. They were looking to get Diop down low. Didn't have the angle, so Vildosa didn't have a pass and shot it up. Ends up shooting the air ball. So defense again for Bayern. Hold strong. Xisko feeds Sealy. Sealy, pull-up jump shot off the dribble. And Reynolds, offensive rebound. And he's fouled as he pulls it in. The foul's going to be on Giedraitis. Reynolds, second in the EuroLeague this season in offensive rebounding. Good positioning there, just a little nudge to get Diop out of the way. Soars for the backboard. Foul on Giedraitis. Oh, Xisko trying to get the nifty pass. Quick 1-2 with Reynolds, but it goes off. Baskonia foot. This time is Diop, breaks up the play. New 14-second shot clock for Bayern. Dragic tries to get the tap out from behind, but he commits the foul. You've got an awful lot of ball, but it's a really risky play to go for. First foul on Dragic. Sealy now, again guarded by Dragic. Goes baseline, and then he's fouled. Diop. He's got a little bit off balance there, put a hand on the hip of the ball handler. Referee quick to blow the whistle. Diop doing fine there, and then he just the hesitation. Diop stands up a little bit, and as he's trying to recover, you see the arm on the shoulder. That's the foul that's called. Sealy finds Reynolds. Reynolds, who's really taking the game to Baskonia, and he does so again, and this time he draws the foul on Ilimani Diop. Reynolds, the spin move, drop step to the baseline. There's the foul across the arm. Two quick fouls on Diop. 2 free throws coming for Reynolds. First free throw line attempts of the night for the home team. And they'll get plenty more in this quarter, as now Baskonia have committed 4 fouls. Any more defensive fouls. Bayern in the bonus will shoot free throws until halftime. And it's a long way to halftime, under a minute played. Don't be surprised to see Bayern attack the basket offensively. Their lead is out to 5, 20-15. Second quarter of this round 15 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Dragic tries to find Diop, and Diop can't pull in the pass. Well guarded by Sasha Grant. And only his second appearance on the floor of the season. Young Italian passport carrying junior. Grew up in the Bayern junior program. Reynolds again, face-up jump shot. No good. Giedraitis the good defensive rebound. Vildosa finds Diop. Can he give Reynolds some of his own medicine? No, he can't. Peters, though, gets the pass back. from Dragic now, one-on-one against Grant. Diop doesn't mind the three ball, comes up short, offensive rebound, Giedraitis saves it, and then, well, that's almost like volleyball-like as Dragic tips it to a teammate. Now, the third time of asking, can Baskonia get points? Dragic, three ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Diop. Giedraitis, quick release three. His is no good, and finally the defense holds true. Zipser gets the defensive board. And again, the defense of Bayern holds firm. Reynolds looking to add to his total. The runner this time, and that's a pretty move by Jalen Reynolds. Felt the contact, Diop leaning on him. So Reynolds now the game's leading scorer by 8 points. Giedraitis drives, tries to lob to Diop. There's a whistle. It's an offensive foul called on Ilimani Diop. And that's just one of those times when the basketball god's going against you. Just got legs tied up. I think it was Dedovic. With Sealy down low, they're calling for the shove in the back of Sealy. So Diop will take a seat. Yusuf a foul. Let's see what he can get going. The great hustle, Giedraitis, and then Dragic. What a pretty post move from Jalen Reynolds. Well, no sins committed so far by Bayern Munich. Diop sitting down with 3 fouls. Cisco trying to challenge foul. That one. Peters tries to pick up the loose ball. Nothing doing. Reynolds telling Cisco to lob it up. Cisco saying, did you see how long that number 19 is? Baldwin palms the ball in one hand, squares up Henry. Gonna have to pull the jumper, and he nails it, and Bayern are in the ascendance. 6-0 run to start the second period. Baskonia scoreless, without any ideas of how to get points unless they feed foul with the alley-oop. Nice pass from Henry. Used for foul with his second field goal of the game. Bayern by 7. Reynolds. And there's a foul called on foul. He's saying the referee had the arm bar. The referee's saying only if your arm bar is in your rib cage. Put your arm in the back. Watch the right arm. See the beautiful pass again from Henry. Foul, just using his length to coax the ball home. Baldwin, what a transformation in this young man. Just so confident on all assets of the game. See there, foul. A body, not a forearm involved, as Reynolds, standout player of the game so far tonight, will shoot free throws as he's drawn the foul. Makes the first. It's exactly what Coach Trinchieri wants. He wants balance from his team. So as Coach Ivanovic said before the game, said there's a team of no stars. Any one of them can make the contribution, and right now, that man is Jalen Reynolds. Perfect at the line so far. And as he makes his 4th attempt, 4 from 4, he goes to 10 points. Comfortably the game's leading scorer. The closest scorer is Zipser with 5. So 9-point lead for Bayern Munich. What does Baskonia do to reply? Go to Artur Kurutz. And then Kurutz sets the illegal screen. Cisco hits the deck. That's another turnover. Turnover number 4 for Baskonia. So Bayern will inbounds, looking to get the first double-digit lead of the game. Difficult times for Baskonia. I mean, lost 2 games on a row in the middle of a 3-game road trip. And they can go from being a playoff contenders to less than mid-table mediocrity if their defense doesn't pick up. And Wade Baldwin keeps having his way. Extra man for Baskonia. And there's an unsportsmanlike foul called. Baldwin hit the deck at the other end. So they had 5-on-4, went right to the big man. And you see Dedovic just slapping at his back. That's where the unsportsmanlike is called. Dedovic is saying on the floor. Referee says it's 2 free throws, and you see Baldwin majestic going to the basket for the layup. And then he just runs into the back of Peters. And that's what gave the man advantage to Baskonia. So foul with 2 free throws and possession. Bayern Munich with an 11-point lead. I'd say it's an important game for Baskonia. They need to, you've got to find road wins this season. There's just no option for it to get. The league is too wide open. And as Yusuf Afali said, this is the best league in Europe. One of the best leagues in the world. And you've got to try and find a way to beat the teams you come up against. So this could be a big play. 2 free throws made. Now they got a chance to get a score. They now cut it to 9. Henry, reverse layup, no good. Defensive board zips up. I have to say, Baskonia just aren't really running an offense. They're just going one-on-one. Baldwin off the dribble. Picks up his up. Radosevic. Well, that's a tough bucket there, Leon Radosevic. The march of the big men of Bayern Munich. Radosevic goes to 5 points, got his balance and maintained composure as he shot the jump hook. Over foul. Again, Baskonia not with a lot of movement, and now Kuruc has to go to Henry, and Henry eventually finds Peters, who steps out of bounds. Turnover number 5. Bayern's defense rules once more. Coach Ivanovic frustrated with his team's performance on the offensive end. Defensively, they've got to pick up as well. Trail by 11, 30-19, Bayern ahead. Baldwin can't get the jump shot to go. Defensive rebound, Baskonia. Can he get something in transition? Giedraitis on the layup and on the prowl. He gets the layup to go. Foul, taps it home to make sure, but Giedraitis gets the bucket. First score for Baskonia, for their leading scorer. They need more output from him and output from Peters. Those are the 2 main sources of points. Baldwin pauses, blows the layup. Offensive foul call. This time it's Dedovic. He holds firm in front of Perrier Henry. There's a charge committed in slow motion. Giedraitis with a pretty reversed layup. Another turnover now. 6 turnovers by Baskonia. Only 1 by Bayern Munich. We've got a timeout with Bayern on top, 30-21. Well, standout players so far in this game, the bigs of Bayern. Reynolds and Radosevic. Baskonia. Yusuf Afali, their big man. Most effective they've got so far, but they've only scored 21 points so far. They need to get some points on the board or a whole bunch of stops. Bayern have extended their lead, which was 3 points at the end of the first. extended it by 6 points. Now 9-point lead. Coach Ivanovic. His team aren't playing bad defensively, but offensively they can't buy a bucket. They need some help for the big man. And they need some answers to the bigs of Bayern. So after timeout, Dedovic drew the charging foul last time, so it'll be Bayern possession on the side. Baldwin down low, Sealy got the size on Kurutz. Spins, misses the jump shot. Offensive rebound, JJ. Juan Johnson up there. Baldwin, pull-up jump shot. Oh. Remember the up and down season he had with Olympiacos, but look at him now, truly in full confidence. Baldwin goes to 8 points. Foul. He is chopped on the arm by Sealy, so he doesn't get the shot away, I don't think, so he'll be on the side. Baseline possession. Swarming around him when he catches it. And look at this pretty play by Baldwin. 2-dribble pull-up jump shot. It's like they write it in the textbook. 11-point lead again for Bayern Munich, and turnover number 7 for Baskonia as foul is whistled for the illegal screen. Foul picks up his second foul. Well, Bayern admire their performance so far. Defensively, they've been outstanding. They've taken care of the basketball. Only 1 turnover so far. Johnson against Polonara. Polonara muscles. Johnson short with the jump hook. Defensive rebound. Polonara. Henry brings it up. The dribble cleared out. And they're looking for foul off the back screen. Henry can't get the layup. There's foul. Offensive rebound. No foul called on his shot back, and then he hustles, dives for the loose ball, and foul. Frustrated because there's no contact. Coach Ivanovic saying truly there's got to be a foul in there. See the hustle, and how much does this young man want it? Throwing his body to the floor. So dust yourself off and just keep on trucking. Back on defense now. Johnson against Polonara. Radosevic says, I can shoot from anywhere now. The big man playing like a 2-guard. Leon Radosevic goes to 7 points, all on jump shots. Kurutz finds Gudraitis. The pass a little bit behind him, but he pulls it in. Gudraitis upstairs to foul. Foul blows the layup. Just fading away, I think, as he shot it. And in transition, Radosevic tangles with Polonara. He's fouled. Now he'll get free throws. See Leon Radosevic. 3 jump shots, 3 and 2 long twos. Now he'll get free throws. He was fouled in transition by Achille Polonara. Substitutions now. Foul sits down with 2 fouls. Jakiri and Vildosa back in for Baskonia. Sonia Jakiri rather quiet in that first burst of action for him. Now he's got a challenge. Try and slow down Radosevic. He, of course, makes the free throw, and you hear the surge of applause by his teammates. Veteran big man. Pays his dues. And as you get older, your shooting ability becomes a little bit better. And it's the biggest lead by far now. 15 points, the deficit for Baskonia in possession. First half winding down. Henry drives baseline, kicks to Polonara. He dances in the paint off the dribble, then steps through. That's a pretty layup. Chile Polonara with his first score of the night. Baskonia yet to make 10 points as Henry almost gets his first steal of the game. Ball ends up in the hands of Radosevic, and then the foul is called on Jakiri. So Radosevic there. Henry, the pester he is, averaging 2 steals a game. Doesn't quite come up with it. It's a nice little step-through layup by Polonara. Just dances around Radosevic. But then Radosevic goes to the free throw line. I'd say, especially with big men, something that people always wonder, oh, big men can't shoot free throws. As you get older, Radosevic now 30 years of age, it's almost as if the body gets in sync. And Rajan Radosevic is shooting the ball exceptionally well so far tonight. He goes to 11 points. Baskonia go to a timeout. They trail by 15. Bayern 38, Baskonia 23. Well, we mentioned the bigs of Bayern. Before there was Radosevic, there was Reynolds. Jalen Reynolds exploded onto the scene this game, both offensively and defensively. And with him doing his work down low and Radosevic doing it from jump shots, the big men of Bayern controlling this game. 21 points from the 5 position, 10 of them from Reynolds. So Bayern have got to find an answer. Who will it be? Reynolds out of the game right now. As you mentioned, Radosevic doing a pretty fine and dandy piece of work himself while he's in the game. He leads this game with 11 points. Now he's on defense as Henry comes over half court, guarded by Baldwin. Vildosa guarded by Seeley. Back in the hands of Henry. Baskonia not doing anything with the ball offensively, just working around up top. Polonara saves the missed shot, but it's an air ball, so that's desperation time again. And Giedraitis is fouled as he shoots the 3. Dedovic commits it. Who committed? Oh, it was Baldwin. Commits it, comes flying out. Those Trinchieri might have said, look, let that shot go. See, Baldwin, he just gets him on the hand. So, saves the skin of Baskonia, who were looking to be scoreless again on another offensive trip. Now Giedraitis first gets his team into double digits in this quarter. Miserly defense allowed by Bayern, only 10 points so far, but now got a chance to get to 11, which he does, but Bayern still with a double-digit lead, 38-26, under 2 minutes till halftime. Jan Sisko looking for Johnson in the post, feeds Johnson in the post. Johnson against Polonara. Henry tries to get the steal, force him to pick up the dribble. Sisko off the drive, spins into the middle. And he loses it. Jakiri with the help defense, but then Jakiri throws it away. And Bayern with a 24-second reset this time. Seeley behind his back. Sisko flips it up, blows the layup, rebound Henry. Again, Baskonia can't get anything in transition. Try to post up Jakiri against Johnson. He finds Polonara for the easy layup. Nice patience there by the bigs of Baskonia. Trail by 15. They've cut it to 10. Coach Trinchieri calls timeout Bayern Munich. Coach Trinchieri not wanting his team to let up for a minute. 38-28, Bayern Munich on top. Well, we talked about the bigs of Bayern Munich, plenty. And what about Baskonia? Just for foul. Been the most effective player offensively, 6 points. He's sitting on the bench with a couple of fouls. Got 4 rebounds as well, just for foul. So he's doing what you expect. He's averaging for the season about 9.5 points a game. He's on track to hit his normal output. As he said, this is the best league in Europe, the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. And his team has it all to do. They trail by 10. The clock winds down to halftime. 38-28, Bayern Munich. 9-5 on the season, top 4 in the EuroLeague. Baskonia 6-7 on the season, currently sitting in 11th. And they're on defense. Šiško, guarded by Henry. Screen set by Radosevic. Radosevic picks up his dribble, zips up. Doesn't get the 3. Good rebound by Giedraitis. Not a lot of points from Giedraitis, but he's working his hard on defensive end. 3 rebounds now to go with his 5 points. Now he comes off the down screen, curls through the lane, weaves around Polonara, and there's Vildosa. He comes up driving, lays it, gets the shot to go, and he's fouled on the way to the bucket. Finally, Baskonia gets something out of their offense, and it'll be Luka Vildosa who'll go to the free throw line looking to get his first points of the game. First foul on Radosevic. First points for Vildosa. Just right on 10 seconds left in the first half. So positive scoring run for Baskonia. They've cut it from 15 down to 8. They're looking to get a stop at the end of this period, and you see the fire in Coach Trinchieri's eyes. We're looking to draw up something, get some points on the board going in at the break. Currently they lead by 38-30. We mentioned the bigs. What about the point guard? Bayern. Wade Baldwin, the 4th, no less. Been pretty effective as usual. His usual mix of excellent passing, fine attacks at the basket. What he's really added as the season's worn on is his pull-up jump shot. Normally you would suffer him shooting jumpers all day long, but not tonight. He's already made 2 off the dribble. Baldwin with 8 points already and a couple of assists. So the half winding down. Bayern Munich about on track to hit their season average offensively, right around 76 points a game. Baskonia lagging behind, just 30 points, and now they're on defense the final 11 seconds. 10.8 to be exact. Baldwin shoots off straight to the rim, and he's fouled. And that's going to be on Jekiri. Jekiri's trying to step over to help, but Baldwin's so explosive, you've got to get there well earlier than that. So Baldwin will shoot free throws. Baskonia will get the ball back for the final 6.5 seconds. Baldwin can't get the first to go. Well, Coach Ivanovic Really not happy with the foul. And his point is that his players have driven at the basket several times tonight and not got any fouls. You're saying it's the same play that you're saying is nothing at one end and it's a foul at the other. And Coach Radosevich says we'll have a timeout off the back of this play if Baldwin makes the free throw, which he does not. So Giedraitis off the drive, pulls up 4-3, can't get it to go. Polonara, offensive rebound, but no shot. So Giedraitis stays cold, 0 from 2 on the three-point line. Bayern Munich going at the break with a pretty comfortable lead. We did everything but go through the net, didn't it? So players head to the locker room. Versus Maccabi haven't started yet. This one has, though, the second half. It's Polonara. Aggressively guarded by Johnson. Giedraitis finds Jakiri. Henry gonna have to do something off the dribble against Radosevich. What he does is he finds Polonara. Kile Polonara misses the three. Rebound. Bayern. So straight away, Coach Trinchieri's wishes are the command of his team. No offensive rebound for the visitors. Now Baldwin looking to convert. Sealy on the baseline, chased by Henry around the down screen. Baldwin pulls up and makes the jump shot. Cool as you like. What a weapon he is becoming. Baldwin goes to double figures. He's now got 10, as is the lead for Bayern. Vildosa got it by Dedovic. Giedraitis finds Jakiri. Jakiri just fumbles it. Vildosa attacks the rim, lays it confidently over Radosevich. Vildosa goes to 4 points. Sealy, guarded by Vildosa, off the dribble. Finds Johnson. Johnson flips it over the outstretched hand of Tonye Jakiri. Johnson goes to 4 points. Sealy gets his third assist. Vildosa off the down screen, receives it, drives into the paint, and he's fouled. That's going to be on Dedovic, number 14 of Bayern. Tell he made the foul because he looked so innocent when the referee blew the whistle. Hand in the back, all it takes. It's a nice move by Juwan Johnson. Sweet release over the defender. Very aggressive defensively here by Bayern. Vildosa picks up his dribble. Now they're in trouble. That's the big man. Finds Polonara, has it swatted away. Juwan Johnson with the block. That's his first, his team's first, and that was a substantial block as well. Baldwin, the dribble, looking to add to his 10 points against Polonara. Pulls up from deep. Oh my word, Wade Baldwin, the fourth. With his first three-point shot, he's now the game's leading scorer with 13. And his total matches his team's lead, 45-32. Polonara drives again, and this time blows the layup. Jakiri gets the rebound. There's a defensive foul caught on Radosevich. Well, the confidence of Baldwin just continuing to fly. Juwan Johnson tells Achille Polonara, it's something a bit stronger than that. You want to score on me. Baseline out of bounds, Henry. Lobs up top to Jakiri. Giedraitis, baseline off the down screen, doesn't receive the ball. Henry keeps it. Giedraitis goes back the other way. Henry finds Dragic, and Zoran Dragic clatters home his first three-point bucket of the night. Baskonia not giving up without a fight. They trail by 10, 45-35. Bayern Munich on top. Sealy, smooth off the dribble, draws the foul on Dragic. Second foul on Dragic. So it'll be a Bayern possession on the baseline. Sideline rather inbounds. Baldwin finds it through to Johnson. He fakes and he gets it blocked with the hip of Jakiri. So defensive stop for Baskonia. They need a point though. Jakiri, long two. Shot that one with confidence. Defense is sagging way off him. He's going to have to shoot it if he's going to be in the game. Deficit for Baskonia is 8 points, same as it was at halftime. Seeley receives the ball from Radosevic. Radosevic rolls to the basket. Then Radosevic, double teamed in the post, finds Johnson, who muscles his way for the layup. Nice footwork by Juwan Johnson. He goes to 6. Henry finds Polonara, takes his time, misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Henry. Jakiri now. No double team, one-on-one with Radosevic. Polonara finds Henry. Sidestep, no shot yet. Jakiri has to shoot, and he can't get it, and that's good defense. Just quality defense by Bayern. Seeley finds Radosevic, he fumbles it away. And in transition, Dragic gets the layup. That's Baskonia at their best. They get a stop and then they can take off for the layup. Not seen enough of that. 8 assists now for Perrier Henry as Dragic got those 7 points he needed for 1,000 and more. 9 points in the game now for Zoran Dragic. Seeley re-establishes the double-digit lead with the 3. First bucket of the game for Seeley. And then Polonara misses the layup, and Giedraitis gets into the game with the offensive rebound. He's fouled. And it's an offensive rebound and 1 opportunity. Giedraitis hustles in. And Nedovic is late to the party. Fouls Giedraitis, who gets the layup to go. And you can see how Coach Trinchieri feels about that one. Giedraitis quietly gone to 7 points, halfway through his season average. 5 minutes left in the third. Bayern on top. Seeley on the ball. Pulls up for the jump shot. That one's short. Defensive board by Henry, who's fouled by the number 4 Seeley. Giedraitis now 500 points for his career. He'd give up every single one for a victory tonight, though. Substitutions, Jakiri and Giedraitis take a break. We've got a timeout as well as substitutions. Bayern 50, Baskonia 42. Well, defense controlling the action again. Both teams with 12 points so far. And the offensive output from Baskonia dominated by Zoran Dragic, their leading scorer. One of only three-point baskets made by his team tonight. He's got 9 points personal. His team trailed by 8, same deficit as at halftime. 50-42, Bayern Munich on top. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, round 15. This, the double week. Second of 3 road trip games for Baskonia. No time to think about being tired, though. Teams and the players get leggy, but that's the coach's job to keep them rested, sharing the minutes out. Making good use of the bench, as Coach Trinchieri does, when he brings Zipser in the game. Turnover, Henry. Miscommunication with Giedraitis. It's his second turnover of the game. 9 turnovers now for Baskonia, just 3 for Bayern. Wheelerbab finds Reynolds. Backdoor drive by Baldwin, goes nowhere, got it by Jakiri. That is Chris Wheeler-Babb, no good. There's a foul on the rebound, though, and I think that's going to be on Tanya Jakiri. Nick Wheeler-Babb missed the three, then Tanya Jakiri nudges in the back of Jalen Reynolds. More subs. Wade Baldwin takes a seat. Zan Shisko in the game for the point guard for Bayern. Wheeler-Babb picks up the dribble, finds Reynolds in the post. And Reynolds gets his shot blocked by Jakiri. Good defense by the Nigerian big man. Henry, the dribble. Again, an ugly pass to Giedraitis. He catches it, but now he's well guarded. Gets to the lane now, and Rokas Giedraitis finds a way to put points on the board. He goes to 10. The deficit now is just 6. You better believe that Bayern have got it in the back of their mind that they blew a 14-point lead just 2 nights ago on the road at Zenit. Defensive foul at the other end committed by Baskonia. Shisko floats it up and in over Jakiri. We're right back where we were at halftime. 8-point lead for Bayern Munich. Sasha Grant chasing Zoran Dragic all over the place. Dragic gets around all the defense. He's fouled on the way to the basket by Jalen Reynolds. Referee calls that one on the foul, on the floor rather. There'll be an out-of-bounds play. So he called the foul and he took another dribble, so no question that was before the shot. First foul on Reynolds. Without Dragic, you have to say Baskonia would be in deep, deep trouble. Create his own shot as well as receiving the passes. Now 3 from 3 at the free throw line. His team perfect, 12 of 12 at the stripe tonight. Bayern Munich 8 of 10 yet to shoot a free throw here in the third. So Dragic and Giedraitis getting Baskonia back into it. Deficit down to 6. Somebody they sorely need some help from is Alec Peters. Only 3 points so far for him. He's back on the floor, guarding Paul Zipsa. Polonara guarding Shisko. Baskonia switching every time there's a screen on the ball. Shisko gets around Jakiri and then finds Grant in the corner. He misses the 3. Dragic again in transition. Upstairs, Alec Peters blows the layup. The foul is called on Grant. And you can hear the fury in the voice of Coach Trinchieri. One of those times you just don't make eye contact with the coach. Grant stepped behind Peters, and Coach Trinchieri did not want that alley-oop. That's on the scout report. When you miss a shot, they're going to take off. Peters got to 4 points now with 1 free throw to come. You sorely need him to get open for some shots. When you say he gets to 15 points and they win, it's out of the offense. It's not as if he just comes in and just throws up 15 points worth of shots. But his team are getting back in this one. They're now trailed by 4. They've trailed by as many as 15. They trailed by 8 at the half. Now Reynolds against Jakiri. Got his shot blocked last time. Doesn't get it blocked and gets the jump hook to go. Had to work hard for it, but Reynolds now with 12. Peters comes off the cross screen. Dragic finds Polonara. Jakiri. Henry, shot clock at 5. Jakiri just gets the bucket instead. He gets the long 2. He made his last one, misses this one, and Reynolds. Towering rebound over all of the offense. Under 2 minutes left in the third. Reynolds once more. What he does is he skips the Zipser. Now he goes to work against Jakiri. Double team comes from the weak side. Somebody's open. The man open is Sasha Grant. Grant pump fakes, gets it blocked. Polonara with the help defense and goes to the alley-oop slam, no good, but there is Zoran Dragic for the offensive rebound and stick back. Dragic now with 11 points. 13 points rather, the deficit back to 4, and a turnover, and the clumsiest of turnovers by Bayern. And they're just losing their way a little bit. And as I say, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, yeah, we had a double-digit lead the other night, but that one there, it's their 4th turnover of the game. Now, Baskonia raising in confidence. Struggled in the half court tonight to get baskets. What can Polonara do? He skips. Dragic pulls, misses the 3 at the shot clock buzzer, and he goes out of bounds. For the half court defense of Bayern. Rules again, they've been outstanding. Baskonia, it's either in transition or secondary fast breaks where they're getting action going here in the 3rd period. Reynolds with the floater, that's no good, but it's going to be offensive rebound, and Reynolds tries to slam it home and instead can't get it to go, and it's a foul. The foul's going to be on Alec Peters. Ivanovic is saying, where's the foul? Reynolds misses his shot, comes back to him. Peters is standing in strong. Referee calls that a blocking foul. See that clearly called. So 2 free throws for Reynolds. 2nd foul on Peters. Reynolds 4 from 4 tonight at the free throw line. His team 8 from 10. That one rolls in and just rolls back out again. Reynolds, 83% free throw shooter coming in the game on the season. Makes that one, so 5 from 6, about right for him. So final minute of the 3rd. Tight 3rd period it's had. Both teams have put 20 points up. Polonara against Zipser. Got some movement now, Cutter's off the ball. Peters comes to it, catches it, receives it, misses the 3, offensive rebound. Peters again for 3, this time he misses one more. And Reynolds skies again for his 6th rebound of the game. Oh, that was a close one there. Shisco just managed to keep the ball under control. Zips that wide open. Powell zips that. Gets his 2nd triple of the night. And the lead once again for Bayern is 8 points. So we have to have a timeout called by Baskonia. Work their socks off to get this one down. But defensive letdowns like this got the lead back to 8 for Bayern. 58-50. Timeout, Baskonia. So spread, we get to the end of the 3rd quarter. Highlights show Baskonia some teeth in their attack there. Best offensive output of them. But the defense is still outstanding by Bayern, particularly in the half court. Bayern finding a way to score. Baskonia need to find more ways to feed Zoran Dragic. To say the 8-point lead, best team on the night so far is ahead. But it was a fragile 8-point lead, that's for sure. The overall stats, rebounding still in favor of Baskonia. Field goal numbers, the volume is creeping up there. Baskonia cutting it down. 3-point shooting is atrocious for the visitors, and you've got to think that they could balance that up. They shoot about 37-38% from 3 on the season. So if they can get their 3-point shots to go here in the 4th, they'll be right back in it. Problem is, you've got to be open to shoot threes. Defense of Bayern has had something to do with the shots they've missed. Bayern players back on the floor, ready to go for the fourth period. Baskonia will join them. It'll be a Bayern possession to start the quarter. Baskonia with it all to do. Looking to prevent a third consecutive defeat. And need to do at the defensive end. 58-50, Bayern Munich over Baskonia. Fourth quarter underway. Straight away, Bayern try to get Reynolds in the low post. And they go to the high-low from Wheeler-Babb, trying to find Reynolds. Well, there's a welcome face, the soon-to-be addition of Bayern Munich. You may know him without a mask as James Gist. Had more firepower in the paint for Bayern. Recent addition along with Dennis Seeley rather. Zipser misses the three. Rebound, offensive. Reynolds one-on-one against Jekiri. He skips. Baseline drive. Baldwin doesn't go for the dunk in the end. He passes it. Dedovic ends up with it, and Dedovic. That's Wheeler-Babb, rather, sorry. Leaning out of bounds, makes the jump shot. And the lead's back to 10. Opening score the fourth. Is Bayern. Tense defense by Wheeler-Babb. Peters blows the layup. Defensive board again from Reynolds. 7 in the game for him now, matching the total of Achille Polonara, who eclipses him with his 8th. Peters now trying to get something going out of the post. They really need him to score. Bounce pass to Dragic. Dragic can't get the layup to go. And Zipser cleans up the loose ball. Bayern, little mini run of their own now. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds faces up. Long two. Over the fatigued Tonye Jekiri. Didn't even raise his hand to contest the shot. Reynolds now with 15 points. They're just wearing down the big man of Baskonia. Peters got it by Babb. Wheeler-Babb, that is. Henry got it by Baldwin. Wade Baldwin. Polonara. Shot clock buzzer heave. That one's off. Reynolds gobbles up the loose ball. That's his 8th rebound. Bayern now lead by 12, controlling the fourth period so far. Reynolds tries to whip it across court, but throws it off the hand of Tonye Jekiri. Jalen Reynolds wants to stay in the game. The coach calls him for a substitution, but we've got a timeout called by Baskonia. Coach Trinchieri. Happy to know that Reynolds wants to stay on the floor, but he's got to manage his legs as well as his brain. So timeout, Bayern Munich 62, Baskonia 50. Well, we'll use this timeout to give you the 7 days magic moment back in the first period. Transition alley-oop. Jan Sisko finding Jalen Reynolds for his first score. Oh boy, what a score that was. The alley-oop slam with a little hot sauce on the rim. That is your 7 days magic moment. Well, it remains to be seen if Reynolds will stay in the game off the back of the timeout. Look, he's going to be substituted. Coach Trinchieri smiling with him. Says, I love the energy, but sit down anyway. Not only is it a double week, but they've got another game Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So the games come thick and fast in this EuroLeague season. So out of the timeout. Zipser misses the long two. Giedraitis gets the defensive board. So impressed with the defense of Bayern, particularly at the start of this fourth period. There's a whistle, there's a foul caught on Cisco, and there's a double whistle, so I think there's a technical coming up for somebody. Foul's caught on Cisco. Technical fouls called on Dusko Ivanovic, head coach of Baskonia. So free throw for Paul Zipser. Before we address the outcome of the foul that was committed at the other end of the floor. Zipser makes the free throw. Zipser now with 9 points. Vildosa takes it out. Box set by Baskonia. Dragic. Still Dragic off the dribble. Got foul in the paint now. And there's a whistle off the ball. It's going to be Cisco picking up a second quick foul. Third foul on Cisco. Dragic picked up his dribble and then Cisco just got tangled up with him a little bit. Dragic has it tipped away by Cisco in the turnover. 10 turnovers now by Baskonia. That's a real weak spot for them tonight. Baldwin finds Radosevic. Cisco misses the three. Rebound is an offensive one, Radosevic. And it's all starting to crumble for Baskonia. Could be fatigue, could be concentration. But they get the stop here. Polonara relentless on the backboards. Foul in the post. He needs to try to do something quickly. And he does, but he misses the jump shot, turns. He's so much better when he's getting to the basket. That time he faded away. Defensive rebound again. Radosevic now, he's got 6 boards. Baldwin off the dribble. One-on-one with Polonara. Off the jump step, misses the jumper. Baskonia, this is where they like to try and get points, but the defensive help. Wheelerbab breaking it up. He touched the ball last, then it goes off Polonara. The hustle, hands outstretched. Oh, it's off the legs of Polonara. That will be a turnover. And the frustration sinks in for Coach Ivanovic. His team just out of rhythm, out of sync. Now out of possession as Bayern will bring it up. They lead by 13 points, 63-50. Still plenty of time left here in the fourth. You have to be impressed with the performance from Bayern. They are playing tonight like a top 4 team. Zipser, sealing the post, fouled. Foul is committed by Perrier Henry. No free throws to come yet. Henry looking to get his second steal of the game. Instead, he gets his second foul. Zipser off the inbounds. Zipser off the drive. Spins to the baseline. That's a beautiful move by Paul Zipser, and you can see why Coach Trinchieri wants him to do that every night on the floor. He's got 11 points now. One of 4 players in double figures for Bayern, spreading the points evenly. The lob for foul. He is fouled by Wheelerbab. Done enough of this tonight from Baskonia if you're in favor of them. But all 5 players are moving. Just pretty drop, step and spin by Zipser. Back to live action, 15 points, matching the biggest lead of the night for Bayern. Vildosa, Henry, 3-ball, no good, and the defense holds strong once again. Almost midway through the fourth period, and Baskonia are scoreless. Not a single point here in the fourth. So Bayern almost not worried that they've only got 7. Baldwin misses the jump shot. And here comes Baskonia. Their transition game has been slowed down as that's a hard foul by Baldwin. The double clutch by Henry. And Henry generally gets more important as the game wears on. He needn't get important now, just 3 points. Chance to add to that at the free throw line, he's got 2. 8 assists as well, so he's been effective on the floor tonight. Breeze might just check this one. Not sure this is going to be. Let's check and see if it's unsportsmanlike by Baldwin. It's a hard foul, but I'll have to see how that's going to end up unsportsmanlike. But if you've got the opportunity to make sure, there's nothing wrong with doing that. That's what the referee's doing right now. Take a look at the foul. Henry goes down hard. It's the double clutch. Again, the question is, does Wade Baldwin make a legitimate play on the ball? He goes up to block. He's got the ball there. Doesn't really follow through with anything. So Henry goes down clumsily. The original call was 2-shot free throws, 2-shot foul. Pretty sure they'll leave this one just as they did to begin with, and indeed it is. Free throws for the number 7 of Baskonia. 3rd foul on Wade Baldwin, though, just something to keep a small eye on. Under 5 minutes left in the fourth period, so it won't be too much of a worry for him. Henry as to his team's total at the free throw line. They're now 16 of 16 with 1 to come. Perfect on the night. Henry makes sure of those. He goes to 5 points, but his team trail by 13. Bayern do not need to rush to do anything. Wheeler Bab, he's been good here in this fourth period. Seeley misses the jump shot. Offensive rebound almost by Zipsap, but it ends up in the hands of Henry. And there's a whistle off the ball, and it's an offensive foul called on use of a foul. Trying to get position around Radovic. There's the shoulder, and down goes Radosevic. Referee calls the foul. Yusufa gets his 3rd. And it's been a bit of a nightmare night for Coach Ivanovic. The team has showed flashes of quality, mainly in transition. You've got to give credit to this Bayern team. Defensively, they have been just terrific. Here we are, 5.5 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. They've only conceded 2 points, those at the free throw line. Not a field goal in sight for Baskonia. Baldwin on Seeley, and they go to Reynolds in the corner. He's double teamed, throws it away. Henry ends up with it. Detritus well guarded again. Henry, one-on-one with Reynolds. Peters dives to the post, gets it, drops the baseline. Finally, a field goal for Baskonia in this fourth period, and straight away, Coach Trinchieri calls timeout. Peters goes to 7. The defense triggered the offense. And it's the secondary fast break. See this, that secondary move goes through. In the transition, Peters dives hard to the low post, and they whip it round, get him in there, and this is where Peters is really effective. Against the mismatch, he shoots such a high percentage. Nice drop step to get his total to 7. His team will trail on the big score. Bayern Munich 65, Baskonia 54. Well, we can't say enough about the big men of Bayern Munich. It's time to talk about Leon Radosevic. His turn to shine. 11 points, all in the first half, but defensively, he has been sensational in the second. So whenever you talk about a player's performance tonight, you see there 11.7 rebounds for Radosevic. You have to remember the defense they've done. Foul had 6 points, all in the first half. Hasn't thought about scoring. Shaqiri just 2 points. So big on big, Bayern are dominant. Under 4 minutes left in the fourth period. Reynolds against Polonara. Spins baseline, and he hammers it home. And Rokas Giedraitis will be in the plays of the week next time out. For all the wrong reasons, as Jalen Reynolds hits 17. Peters gets in the paint, doesn't get the foul, doesn't get the layup. Offensive rebound, Sedikerskis flips it through to Polonara, but he's fouled in doing so. Reynolds now with 17 points, matching his season high. Done that 3 times now, 4 times rather, 17 points. Sedikerskis makes the first missed free throw, but he makes the second. So Baskonia now 18 of 19 at the free throw line. Watch this. Drop step baseline. Giedraitis late coming to the party, and he has to gobble up the slam dunk in his face. They're trying to go back to more. Reynolds. Seeley against Peters. Good hands by Peters. Baldwin misses the 3. Rebound, Reynolds. And he does it again, and ever Jalen Reynolds and Leon Radosevic, between them, have dominated this game. You have to say it. Reynolds now starting to take effect on the offensive boards. It's his 3rd rebound, 9 in total. Go with his 17 points. Baldwin off the drive. Still Baldwin. Reynolds rips through, and he is in full flow as he hits his career high. 19 points now for Jalen Reynolds. Now Bayern Munich looking good value for this double-digit lead. 14 points on top. Baskonia don't have a lot of time to fool around. They need points, they need them quick. Peters steps through. Fouled on the way to the basket. So he'll get free throws. Baldwin goes for the fake and chops on the arm. So Peters go to more free throws. Jalen Reynolds just having his way in the paint. Good old-fashioned big man should do. Excellent post moves, excellent footwork, excellent touch around the hoop. Peters gets to 9. Got a timeout on the floor. Baldwin picking up his 4th foul. Bayern Munich are on top by 12. They've got 69. The visitors, Baskonia, 57. We start to wonder what the way is out of this problem for Baskonia. The effort has been there, but the defense of Bayern Munich has been simply outstanding. When you're being locked down the way Baskonia are, hard to get your confidence on the offensive end, and then defensively, you're just letting it slip. The defense is not overall bad. And Bayern Munich average about 76, 77 points a game, so no problem with that. But you're just not shooting, not making baskets. 47% for Bayern Munich from two, 36% from 2 points, 17% for Baskonia from three. They wish it was a three-point competition where they're 20 of 21. Right now, it's a defense that they've got to get under. Baldwin, again, no rush. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth period. 12-point lead for Bayern Munich. Reynolds one-on-one with Henry. Gets past him, gets the rim, gets the slam. Wade Baldwin. He goes to 15. Time running out for Baskonia. And looks like they're running out of ideas. Peters picks up his dribble, well guarded by Baldwin. So Polonara makes the three. Achille Polonara with his first triple. Baskonia 4 from 19 on the three-point line. Wheeler-Bab picks up his dribble, zips her into the paint, double clutch, gets the layup, and there's a blocking foul called, and the score counts. Polonara called for the block with his back to the basketball. That one's going to hurt. Oh no, it's Sedekerskis. He's going to be called for the block. Some sympathy for Sedekerskis because he didn't even see the offensive man coming. But no sympathy from Zipser as he makes the layup and goes to the line for the three-point play. You see Coach Ivanovic is saying, how can you call a foul on a guy who wasn't even looking? And they're checking for the defensive semicircle. So Sedekerskis is the man to be worried about. He's outside the semicircle. So he certainly wasn't trying to draw a charging foul. Trying to get position around Reynolds. He denies him in the post well, and as the drive comes, he's still trying to deny. Zips just kind of drives into his back. Referee. All the foul. Free throws, 2 come. Zipser makes the bucket. So he's got 1 free throw, looking for a three-point play. Surely pretty much just about will ice this one. Zipser misses. Glimmer of hope for Baskonia, but they've got to get something happening quick. And again, there's no movement in the corners. And the defense is just swarming out on the 2 key players, Peters and Gudraitis. Polonara gets in the paint, he gets a score. He's fouled in the act of shooting. Achille Polonara says there's life in the Baskonian team yet. Just the hang time. Sure they called that one on Sealy or Baldwin. If it's Baldwin, it's his 5th. Makes the free throw on three-point play. So now the lead is 10. Timeout called by Baskonia. Well, they've got a mountain to climb if they're going to pull this one back in the last minute. Coach Trinchieri's still oozing with energy and fire. Wanting his team to close this team out, this win out properly. As well he may. 10-point lead, Bayern Munich 73, Baskonia 63. Well, Crvena Zvezda at the death, get the victory over Valencia, 76-73. That's a big win for Crvena Zvezda. And Asvel been playing so well recently, and Kimki been on the verge. Oh, surely the 16-point lead is good for them. And Olympiacos, fourth quarter and a tight one with Real Madrid. And Real Madrid have made a habit of fourth quarter comebacks this year. And the nightcap is underway in Barcelona and at the Palau Blaugrana. Maccabi with an early lead over joint table-topping Barcelona. Back here, Bayern Munich looking to close this one out at home before they go on the road. In round 16, they travel to Zalgiris. Baskonia stay on the road. It's the second of 3 road games. They play Milan next time up. And they will be playing against Milan on the road, looking very much like off the back of a 3-game losing streak, because they're down by 10. Wade Baldwin is going to the line. He misses the first. Baldwin missed all 3 of his free throws tonight. Doesn't make any mistake there with that one, though. 11-point lead. Henry drives in. Double dips, misses the layup, ball goes out of bounds, and again, no foul as they attack the basket. It's been no lack of effort for Baskonia. They've gone to the basket all night long. You see Perrier Henry 0 from 6 on 2-point shots. Can't really complain too much, Baskonia. They've shot 22 free throws tonight, so they've definitely got to the stripe, but none of these free throws that they think they normally would get shots for not happening. And we have a long walk down the court as Baldwin, the fourth, is fouled once more. And he's now 1 of 5 at the free throw line. Don't worry about it too much, but he'll, just for his own psychological benefit, he'll want to convert this one. 2 from 6. Last minute of the game. 12-point lead. Henry against Reynolds. Peters still denied all over the floor. He'll finally get it to his spins baseline. Blows another layup again. Tough, strong, aggressive defense by Bayern, and then aggressive slam dunk by one Mr. Jalen Reynolds. And Henry will hold to try and wind this one down. Leave Bayern with as little time as possible to add to their total. Peters finally gets the triple. He goes to 12. Now Coach Trinchieri furious that they've conceded any points down the stretch. That there. Zipser could argue, say this game's done, coach. Let's get this one put to bed. Peters makes the 3. He goes to 12 points. Can we see the exclamation mark put on this one by game's dominant big man? Although we have to say, it's been the 5-man in general of Bayern that have been dominant. Reynolds and Radosevic. But Reynolds has been hungry for the action tonight. He's got 21 points, PIR of 29. His team looking to close this out for the victory. Coach Trinchieri, you wonder why he's calling the timeout. It's all about momentum. It's not just to finish the game, get the win, but to get the win and to stay with that mindset. He wants his team to be a top 4 team. He doesn't want to be competitive. He wants to challenge for all the gold. As he will say to his team, you know, at the end of this season, after the Final Four in Cologne, to give out a trophy, the EuroLeague champion. How sweet would that be for Bayern Munich to achieve that? Baldwin holds for the end. Clock's winding out. Baldwin drives, pulls up, misses the jump shot, and that will be it. Defense reigns supreme as FC Bayern Munich get back to winning ways. They come out on top by 11. Baskonia now lost 3 on the bounce. And while they were competitive, they were never really in this one. From when Bayern took that 15-point lead in the first half. Impressive victory by an impressive team. Final score, FC Bayern Munich 77, TD Systems Baskonia